So I got something new for the Hunter 350, and it's from India. Coming up, Fast Lane. Hey guys, welcome to Fast Lane. We are going to be opening up something kind of exciting that I got from India. You know, there's a lot of knockoff parts in India for Royal Enfield. Now, Royal Enfield parts as a whole are pretty cheap. Right now, I gotta tell you, man, I'm kinda broke. And I'm not, swimming with sponsors or anything here. So I decided it might be fun to go ahead and get a dupe of something for the Royal Enfield 350 line. Let's just open it up and find out. Before I do that, I need you to do something for me. If you like this kind of content, would you hit the like right there, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, helps these videos go all around the world. I super appreciate you for it. So I could do a big grand unboxing of this thing and make it all cinematic, and I have done that. Today, I don't have a lot of time. Got friends coming over in a little bit. We're having a little not lingerie party, a little lasagna party. Hey, maybe I should have kept it lingerie. That'd make me sound a little more exciting.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
But no, seriously, I got friends coming over. I don't have a lot of time. I'm really excited about this. I want to see maybe how bad they are. I got these things for really cheap, and let's crack them open and see what they are. Man, it feels like Christmas right now. Wow, look at that. Looks like a block of cocaine. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Now, this is the beauty of live video. You just never know what's gonna happen. Does that look mysterious? A little sketchy? Sketchy to you, man? I wouldn't take this through the airport, if you know what I mean. Feels like it's got what I think it's got in there, so let's go ahead and let's crack her open. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna keep this just for later. The first thing we're gonna notice, can you tell what those are? These are the bar end mirrors. Now, these are not official Royal Enfield. I think they're gonna say Royal Enfield on them, but they're not official. You can tell right away the box is not the official Royal Enfield. I'm so excited. Okay, well, check this out. The big reveal. A little ASMR for you guys that really enjoy that kind of thing. Enough of that. Look at that. I gotta say, in all honesty, those do not look that bad. What I've heard from other people who have gotten these kind of dupe or whatever you want to call them, knockoff mirrors, fake, fit and finish is not quite as good. The actual mirror, it's not as wide of a view. I don't know. We'll have to ride with them and find out, but so far, so good, man. That doesn't look half bad to me. It looks like it comes with a little package of hardware as well. Hope all the parts are here. This is kind of fun doing this live. I always try to be so official about everything. Maybe I ought to do more stuff like this. Way easier. Let's go ahead and try to put them on. See what happens.
1 week later.
So as you can probably already tell, something went a little off with the install, or we wouldn't be sitting here days later with me wearing a different outfit. But hey, most of my clothes look the same anyhow, so you probably wouldn't even notice. Here's what happened. I didn't break anything. I didn't order the wrong parts all the way from India. What I didn't realize is when you order these mirrors, they come set up with a hole that is made for the INT 650, maybe all the 650s, I'm not sure. And I realized this as soon as I saw these bolts right here, and I tried to put it in here. Yeah, it wasn't gonna fit. It's way bigger. You can see here, that is for a bigger hole. So I did a little bit of research, and I realized that I needed a set of adapters. Now, these are the official Royal Enfield adapters. I got a part number there somewhere. I'll put it up here on the screen. I happened to find some guy that had a set of these, 20 bucks, brand new from the United States, so I didn't have to wait, a couple weeks for them to come in or whatever. Actually got them in just a couple of days. What you're gonna see here on these, they got longer bolts, number one, and they're smaller as well, thinner. And when you pull this out of here, you realize, oh, okay, yeah, that hole is definitely smaller than that one. Can you see what I'm talking about there? We got to get these inside of this, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a little bit. First things first, though, we are going to, number one, protect the bike. When you're doing these projects, you need to slow down, take your time, and make sure you're being careful so you don't scratch something up. So I've got a nice little towel here that I'm going to simply lay over my tank area right there. That way, if I just get a little crazy, I'm not gonna hit that with a bolt or something like that. You're still gonna have to be careful because that's not a lot of padding, but it's gonna keep you from scraping your paint or something like that. Next thing we gotta do is we gotta get the original mirrors off. First thing you wanna do is get under here and take this little rubber cover up. You're gonna find access to what is basically like an area you can get your wrench on in these mirrors. And you know, but I found that I could just pretty much do them by hand. And I've already cracked them open, but let's see here. Which way do they go? Oh, there we go. Now when you undo them, take your time so you don't drop them and hit your tank. Keep your hand on it. Spin it around like that, and put that one out of the way. Do the same thing on the other side. So mirrors are out of the way, as you can see here, and what you are left here with is a couple holes where they bolt in, and there are some little covers and stuff you can get for these. You could also just find something with the same thread pattern. It's gonna be metric. Go to your local Home Depot or something like that. You can make that look a lot better. We'll end up getting some caps for them. I'm not worried about it today. I'm just gonna get the mirrors on. Next thing we gotta do is we gotta get these adapters into the mirrors, so we gotta get the other adapters out of the mirrors. Here's what we got. This whole little section here needs to come out. Now you can just try, maybe you can get them out with your pushing on them really strong, but here's how I did it, okay? I just took a little screwdriver, a little flathead screwdriver, actually it's a pretty good size one, and just kind of get it in there and turn, and it starts releasing it, and the whole thing comes out just like that. Do the same thing to the other mirror. Now we use your screwdriver on this area. Don't put a lot of pressure on it. You don't want to break something. Now this is what we're left with. See here? We got this little guy. We got to get on to now our new ones. So this little sleeve needs to go onto these. And here's how I did that. Take your screwdriver, get it in the little groove there. There's a little groove. See that? Turn a little bit. Get your finger kind of back behind it. It starts working its way off. See there? Probably just pull it the rest of the way. There we go. We got her. Put those ones off to the side. So do the same on this one. Be careful. You might want to move away from your bike. Don't do it this close to your bike. Also, another tip is when you're in here and you're trying to get this sucker off, don't want to mar this up, so be careful there. Set all the hardware that came with those off to the side as well. So now we're going to grab our new adapter. These are the ones that works for the 350s. And we need to get this little sleeve now on the new ones. Look at there, it just slips right on. Same thing. That one's a little tighter. There we got it. Now take your mirror, and we want to decide which side we want the mirror on. I want the mirrors to stick out as far as they can so it can have a clear view behind me. So I'm gonna put mine like this. You also have the option to flip them upside down. Once you do that, you're just gonna want to simply turn your mirror like that so the Royal Enfield logo is right side up. I don't want them to possibly hit my tank. Now that's a big problem. A lot of times if you get these in the wrong spot, when you turn really sharp, they'll hit and they'll ding up your tank. So if you do install them upside down, make sure you have lots of clearance that they're not hitting your tank. All right, so let's get our little sleeve in here. Now I've heard people do it two different ways. Some people say it goes on the outside. Some people say it goes on the inside. I found that I think it fits better to have this lip area on the inside, and I'll show you what I mean. So first things first, get your little sleeve in here. All right, so you got your little sleeve in there. Now need to remember which side we're going on this one. This guy's gotta go in there as well. Look at that. Perfecto. So next thing we gotta do is we've gotta get these little end caps off of here, and we're gonna still use these, but with a longer bolt in the end. You're gonna need to get yourself a 5mm ratchet or an Allen wrench of some sort, and all you gotta do is just put it in here, crack her loose. These are already pretty loose because I cracked them off earlier in the week. Okay, keep a hold on this so it doesn't get away from you. Bang something up down here. All right, we're gonna still use that guy, set him to the side. All right, here's something else I forgot to tell you. These little guys come with a set screw. See that right there? This needs to go right into there. See that? All right, that's gonna help it when you get it on here and you wanna adjust it a little bit. That's gonna keep it into place, all right? Take your new bolt. See, you got these longer ones. Put it through here. I'll probably end up getting some black ones later because these just came with silver, but it doesn't really bother me either. Goes through here. Very carefully, make sure it threads in right. Don't cross thread it. Start to cross thread it back off. I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna start it. Get them about where you think you're gonna want them to be. Look how slick that looks. Looks nice. Take your wrench. Get her on there. Now we're gonna go with this one. Now see how it still moves around? That's the cool thing. You can get on here and you can adjust these now where you want them to be. I'm gonna just basically get them where I kind of think they're supposed to be. See how I'm keeping my finger on there so it doesn't fall backwards? Let me get them where I kind of think they ought to be, where I like the looks of them. And just sort of cinch that guy down there, all right? Just gonna cinch down. You're gonna feel it start to tighten up. Don't overdo it. Make sure your throttle still snaps back. Feel that? That's not moving at all. That's great. Do the same thing on the other side and you're done. Let's go take it for a ride and check them out.